Hello my friends and welcome to another video here on the RMCV channel. Today I'm going to destroy your childhood dreams about the character Obelix from the Asterix comics. So let's hear a little story.
On that day, the world grew silent. Obelix held the lifeless body of his best friend, and something inside him broke. The gentle giant was gone. In his place stood a warrior burning with rage and a single purpose: vengeance. He struck without mercy. Legion after legion fell before him, crushed by a fury no Roman had ever seen. And when it ended, Obelix stood alone, his hands stained red, his heart forever changed.
And that, my friends, is the story about my version of the Obelix Revenge. This is a fantastic design from CA 3D Studios. You can find the link on the description, which I decided to paint it a little differently from the usual style. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please subscribe the channel, leave a comment, don't forget to like this video and click the bell so you don't miss the next videos. So let's take a look at how this gore version of Obelix come to life. This statue was 3D printed in resin using an Lego Saturn. Before painting, I applied a coat of primer. For Obelix's iconic Menhir, I used shades of grey, brown and white over a black base coat. Then I did a dry brush with lighter tones and finished with a black wash. To add realism, I splattered brown tones using a brush. And the Menhir was done. The shield was painted silver over black primer. Then I added golden details and used red as the base color. To give it a weathered look, I dabbed on some wear marks using a sponge and finished it with a black wash. For the pants, I used blue and white tones and detailed the stitching. The animal fur around Obelix's waist was painted cream, followed by a brown wash and a white dry brush. For the belt, I used techniques to simulate leather, wood and metal. You will find a short video about that technique linked in the description. Before painting, I filled the arm seams with putty and sanded them smooth. Using the amazing GH-AD39 airbrush from Gaahleri, the link is in the description by the way, I applied the skin tone base. For the veins, I used the water-soluble blue pencil to trace the outlines, blended them with a wet brush, and then applied another layer of paint. The same technique was used for the body hair, with brown and black pencils, blended again with a final layer of skin tone. I started by painting the helmet details and matched the skin tone to the body. Unfortunately, I lost the upper camera footage while painting the eyes. Sorry about that, guys. I painted the eyes blue and moved on to the hair and mustache using brown and reddish tones. Everything was sealed with a satin varnish to give the skin a slightly sweaty shine. To finish, I added details throughout the statue. For the blood effects, I used the airbrush pressure to blow paint off the brush and create blood splatter. I took some creative liberties with the base, modifying and adding some elements as you will see in the final photos. It was painted grey, followed by a black wash and dry brushed with browns and greens to suggest moss and grass. I painted the swords and spears, mounted everything on the base, and finished with some added dirt and greenery. And finally, the build was complete. We'll see it in a few moments. Some say I went a little over the top, but hey, I was just staying true to the legend of Obelix revenge. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this version in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to RMCV channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.